Alright, so it's the 1st of March, and today I mostly just need to edit a video, finish a video up for tomorrow, actually, and it just ended up taking a little longer than I thought. And other than that, not much to do today. If I have a little extra time, I might work on a painting, but it's quite a lot left to go on that video, so I think I'm mostly just going to do that. Before I do that, I'm going to have my coffee and do my morning journaling, which, as the name would imply, I do every morning. Okay, so it's rendering, and as long as the render went okay, the video is done, and it's not even lunchtime yet, so that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. While I wait for the video to render, I'm going to do some knitting, and this is going to eventually be a hoodie for me with this really beautiful yarn I found at the thrift store. So I'm just going to try and get some stitches done in that. And I immediately dropped a stitch. Great, 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 great. Love that for me. So today is the 2nd. Yesterday went really well. Yesterday went okay. What am I saying? I had to render the video twice. I rendered it the first time and it looked great, but I was checking it and then I realized that it was twice as long as it was supposed to be, and it turns out that a tiny clip had gotten forgotten 10 minutes back on the timeline. So there was just this huge gap of nothing. So I needed to render it again, which took a long time. Nothing very exciting happened towards the end of yesterday. I tried to take some photos of my art because I want to make a website this year, preferably in the next month or so, but who knows. But it was just, the lighting was not good. And it was really inconsistent, and it was just a huge pain in the ass. So, gave up on that. I realized yesterday that my palm needs repotting, so I need to go to the plant store at some point and pick up some perlite and cactus mix. And I totally forgot that today, the 2nd, was Gallery Walk. Gallery Walk is a thing. I don't know if it's a thing other places, but locally it's a thing where all the galleries stay open a little bit later, and the artists that did the paintings in the galleries and all that will come in, because I want to like get connected with the local art scene, get to know local artists and all that. I want to go to as many of these as I can. And there's only one every month. It's the first Saturday of the month, and it totally snuck up on me. So, if I can't go because I can't get a ride, that's okay, because I did not give people enough warning. And other than that, yesterday, I just did a little bit of painting. I got a little bit more progress done on this one. I think it's turning out really, really well. It looks very ghoulish on camera, but in person it's very, very pretty, I assure you. I'm gonna go see how the day is gonna turn out, whether or not I can get a ride to Gathering Walk, whether or not I can get a ride to the plant store today. I'm going to the plant store today. Welcome to my kitchen floor. We gotta repot this. Oh, the soil's really loose. I think I can just pull it out, actually. No, no. Dirt everywhere. So today's the 3rd, today's the day of the meeting about the events I was thinking of hosting at the community coffee house, to talk about that and see if we want to go forward with that and what that would entail. That's at 3. I didn't end up going to gallery night last night because the weather was just really unpredictable, and then the person who was going to give me a ride got busy. So yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to show you, talk to you about. Today is a lazy day, kind of, because I can't really film another video just yet. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to do any filming. So I'm just going to work on my art a little bit, progress on the art. So, I just got back from my meeting about the community coffee house event that I was going to be hosting. The 2 community coffee house events that I was theoretically going to be hosting. It went well. We are going to continue discussions about how to organize that and do that and all of that. It's very exciting. But I also, on the way back, I got this free chair. The only thing that's wrong with it is that it lived with a cat, so it's got some cat hair on it, which I can vacuum off, and a little bit of cat scratch right there, which I can patch, so no big deal. Oh, and there. But that's no big deal to me, because it's a free, incredible chair. And then I got this really awesome free lamp. The lampshade and the lamp itself are a little bit dirty, but that's no big deal, especially because the lamp itself is like glass. It's really cool painted and then cut glass, which is so, so gorgeous. So I'm very excited about both of these. I think they're both going to go in the bedroom, but this chair might go in the living room instead. I'm not sure, but they're both so gorgeous. I'm so excited, and I'm very grateful that my boyfriend's mom turned the car around. So yeah, that's what happened with me. Yeah, very excited, very happy. I need to get the vacuum. I need to get the vacuum. So, I have had the most insane couple of days. It's not so much that the individual events were crazy, it's just that having them all packed together was ridiculous. I didn't sleep one night, or I was up really late. And so the next day I had a headache the entire day. So I lost a whole day of filming. And the day before that, on Sunday, I had the meeting. So I didn't film that day. And I was like, it'll be fine because I'll film on Monday. And then I'll have Monday and Tuesday to film, and that'll be plenty. But then I lost the entirety of Monday, and I hadn't filmed on Sunday. And so I'm freaking out because I just don't have time to film a good video. So all Thursday I'm just freaking out and I'm not actually filming anything. I'm too stressed to film. I eventually figure out that I can use the video I kind of already had done. It was almost done. So I just finish that up and get that, polished up, really. And then that day, basically as soon as that's done, my partner gets like really bad food poisoning. So that was a nightmare. And so I don't sleep basically at all that night either. And so the whole next day is just recovering from that, and him recovering, and me trying to take care of him. And so this is the first day where I'm actually able to like get anything done, but I'm still so tired. So I did completely finish that video that I just needed to polish up. That's completely done and ready to go. So I have a couple of days to catch up on everything. So I'm going to try and take photos from my website and finish up this painting I've been working on, because I didn't work on it for like all of those days, almost at all. And it's driving me a little bit crazy that it's not done yet, because it's close. It's not like, it's like almost done really, but it's just been on hold. But yeah, so that's everything. I'm just going to take photos and work on this painting and try to fucking feel better, because holy crap, it is just the 7th. So today is the 8th of March, but yesterday was really good. I got a lot done on the painting. I basically just need to do the colored pencil part, and I'm actually going to do that in a little bit later. I am going to actually take today to mostly work on my comic script, I think, because I haven't been working on that much. I get a lot done when I do work. I'll get at least a full page of work done, which is multiple pages of the comic scripted out when I do sit down. But I just never feel like I have time to get into the zone. So I'm going to take this opportunity to try and actually sit down and work for like a good amount of time on this. So, I just sat down to eat breakfast. I figured I'd check in, because I didn't check in yesterday. Last night, I finished the painting. I'm sorry if you can hear the shower, by the way. This really is the only convenient time to talk to you guys. But I finished the painting last night, and I will show that to you a little bit later. I just got something really, really cool in the mail, so let me show you. Oh my god. It's so big. Yes, you can see that. Do we see the vision? This is the portable drafting table by Blick. This kind of stuff for artists is normally like incredibly fucking expensive. This was like $30-ish, a little more than $30, but not 40. And it is, oh my god, it's so beautiful, and it's so big, and this means I will be able to, like, have my art at an angle, and see it, at a better angle, and I won't need to hunch as much to get close to my art. So this is super, super exciting. It has 3 height settings. This is not a height setting, this is just flat. And it's got little rubber feet, so it's not just gonna slide around everywhere. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And it's got a handle, so that's why they call it portable. You can lock it all up, put it all back together, and then you can carry it around with this, and it's very, very light as well, so that's nice. So that is the exciting update. I totally forgot to tell you when I was like, I just thought I was recording. Okay, anyway, I was just talking about how... Yes, okay, I remember what I was talking about. I was saying how I was worried that nothing interesting was going to happen in this vlog, and that it would just be me talking. But now I have remembered that I in fact ordered some art stuff. So I ordered this, and this is only like art supplies thing that I ordered. As far as I remember, I'm pretty sure it's the only thing I got because it was getting expensive. But the rest of the stuff I got framing supplies. So I've been trying to go to art galleries and stuff, and I've been thinking that it would be great to get shown in some local galleries. I'm trying not to show you my washing machine because that's ugly. But yeah, basically all the galleries in my town show exclusively local artists, or like semi-local, like they need to live in the general area. So I was thinking it would be really, really cool to get shown in one, and I think my skills are definitely there. I've looked around, it's like, yeah, my skills are up to par. I just don't have much of a reputation locally yet, which is what I've been working on, trying to get out there. But I also came to the other realization, I'm going to need to frame my art if I want to show it in a gallery, seeing as I am a watercolor artist. Framing is going to be absolutely necessary in order to show and sell my art in a gallery. Or show and sell my art at all, even outside of a gallery. Even if you want to show it at like a coffee shop, I'm going to need to frame it. So yeah, I've ordered all those, and I ordered this at the same time, and this just arrived first. Alright, so I have just signed up for a really exciting art class that I will be attending in April, which means that I will have at least one really cool thing to talk about in the April vlog. It's a risograph printing class, which is awesome. That is so, so cool, by a local artist here. So I'm excited to go to that. I'm very excited to sign up for that. And then I also got confirmation about the date that the sewing class I'm going to be hosting will be done, will be scheduled for. And that's really exciting too. So yeah, that was some good news. I'm just going to take this moment because I have a spare moment. I've completely finished filming for the day. I didn't have much to do. And I'm really not in the mood to edit just yet. So I'm going to switch gears. I've done a little writing today, so I'm going to switch gears to something more similar and research into Gansai paints, because I'm planning on doing a video about Gansai paints and what they actually are. Because a lot of people just call them watercolors and don't really explain beyond that when they're quite different. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some research for that video, which is new. Okay, we are yet again back on my kitchen floor, because that is apparently where I do everything. They have arrived. I'm gonna open them and see what's in them, because I mostly have forgotten. And I think this, now that I'm thinking about it, is a roll of framing paper. I didn't even realize this was Scotch brand when I bought it. Dust cover paper is what it's called. I have a roll of it. I don't even know if I need it. I don't know. This is the most boring art supply unboxing ever, I've gotta say. Ooh, this one's mildly interesting. Loud. I got a cutting mat, so I can cut things without fucking up my desk. This is nice. I think I meant to buy a slightly bigger one. Spare blades in an entire bag. This. So it can do the straight angle cut and the angled cut, and I got the Cost Tools one. I'm hoping it works instead of the actual mat board cutter, because this was like $13 and the mat board cutter was like $30. Self-adhesive linen hanging tape to like tape the painting to the mat board in the frame so it doesn't slide around, but it's like acid free and stuff like that. Adhesive transfer tape used for putting on the dust cover paper. This was an extra. I was like, I don't remember ordering a pencil, especially a mechanical pencil. This was a free extra. It's kind of nice, actually. Wow, that's got some heft. And it's, yellow, which I like. I like yellow. Does it come with lead? Yeah, can you see how tiny that is? It's so tiny. I'm going to assume I got everything. I don't want to read that. I got some fixative for sealing down, like, powdery stuff, like graphite, because I do have some fixative. It's not really fixative. It's a proper, like, sealant. And that is, like, way too fucking strong smelling to bother using in a sketchbook. It's also, like, a UV resistant thing, and I don't need that for a sketchbook. Oh my god, how do I even open this one? This is evidence that I'm not good at math. I was not expecting this, despite reading the size I was getting. My house is too small to receive packages like this. I have had the song Big Spender stuck in my head for, like, days. Like, every few hours or so, it's like, the minute you walked in the joint, and it's like, okay, can we chill? Is this better? Yes, kind of. It's very bright. Okay, we've got pieces. Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. We've got 2 pieces of white and 1 piece of black mat board, and I'm just looking at the back of it. Black mat board. I got 3 sheets of red, but I got small ones because I'm getting them in. I got them in 3 different shades of red, so that I would know which shade I like, because I really like when art is framed with a red mat board, or like a little red edge around it. But I'm very picky about my red, although honestly these are all really nice. You cannot see on camera. These look kind of shit on camera. I think this one's my favorite. It's kind of halfway between the two, and it's like a very rich red. That one's a little bit pinky. This one is like pretty close to perfect. Yeah, anyway. That was, everything. It's mostly just framing stuff, but, fixative is fun. So, I'm probably gonna have to go to the thrift store and look for some frames soon. And then I can try framing my art. But, yeah. The only, like, art supply I got was the bonus pencil. In future, my art hauls will be interesting. Okay, if I film on the back camera, I've taken the microphone out, I'm sorry. If I film on the back camera, you can definitely see the shades of red a lot better. This is definitely showing the color much more true. Okay, so today's the 17th, and it's the day we're doing the, plant and seed exchange, so I'm going to go there and get rid of some plants that I don't want or need anymore. And these are the plants I'm going to be giving away. Not too many, but just a handful. Okay, I went to the plant swap, plant and seed exchange, sorry, and I got rid of some plants. I was there for like 3 seconds. I set the plants down. I walked away. The moment I glanced back, they were basically all gone except for the spider plant, and I was there for maybe a minute. So that's exciting. It's good that they all went to, seem to have been snatched up and taken to good homes. I'm very happy about that. I didn't get any house plants or anything. I did get some outdoor plants that I can't show you because I immediately planted them, which I think makes sense. But it's now late in the day, and I'm tired and I don't want to go back outside and show you. I might try to get some footage, another time. So, this is my entire garden. The whole thing. Because we have a lot of deer, so anything that's not fenced off, they will eat, and buying an actual fence for the entire yard is expensive. We've got rose and some little hyacinth. But what I got from the plant swap was back there is a cyclamen. So I got that. It was looking a little sad, but it looked like that when I got it. And then we got this little twiggy looking thing is a forsythia. I got, you can barely see them because they're just little sprouts right now. Yellow irises. The bulbs are in the ground already. And then I also got yellow alliums. I got yellow ornamental alliums. But those are just little teeny tiny bulbs that look like little garlics. So, you can't see those just yet. This is going to be full of a lot of yellow flowers now that I'm thinking of it. Those roses are also yellow. So today, I don't know what day it is, but today has been good. I've gotten a lot of work done. I got started filming another video, and I need to do some editing later, but I am going to film just a tiny bit more for this video because I have a little bit more memory on my camera, and the lighting is still really, really good. So that's cool. I'm painting a picture of Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3, and so you can see it here. I'm really just getting started. In preparation for this painting, I did all of these little swatches. While I was waiting for the back layer to dry, I doodled this little guy in my sketchbook, and I think he's really, really cute. So, I am so tired. But I finished the video tonight, which is great, which just means it's rendering right now, which means I just need to check the render, make sure the render's okay, and make a thumbnail, and then I am done with the video for the week, and I can switch to just filming this upcoming video and doing other shit with my time, which is great. It's great. Not procrastinating is awesome. So, my prescription got delayed by like 2 weeks now. It's been late. And it's not like a heart medication or something like that, you know. But I am so tired. I don't know when it's coming. I have no idea. I've called all the people. Like, oh, it's not my fault. I need this. Oh, it's not my fault. I need this. Hunted down the problem. So it should be being sorted. But if I don't get it before the end of the month, because it's the 23rd, there's not much time left, I won't get much done, because I'm just going to be feeling like shit if that's what happens. Bye. This is probably the end of the video. I still feel like shit. Meds have still not arrived. I don't know. But I made cornbread. So I feel shit with cornbread. Which is a little better. I'm really tired. So I have been painting, drawing since 12:30, and it's now 3:30. So however long that was, and then I was doing art before that, I just took a break to do lunch, and now it's almost dinner time for me. So I am tired. I'm tired. But the painting's done. I need to like sign it and stuff, but the painting's done. Do you want to see it? I think it turned out pretty good. I like this part. I like how his eyes turned out. Oh, and it's sparkly, because that's great. So yeah, that's what I did today. I also took a break earlier and just did some sketchbook sketching, because I'm hoping to finish my sketchbook. There's really only a couple of pages left, because then I can do a sketchbook tour, and those are always awesome if you have an art YouTube channel. Sketchbook tours are great, so I'd like to be able to do that very soon. I still feel like shit, by the way. I'm just settled into it, and I can kind of ignore it now. So, it seems like my problem with the insurance and the prescription has been sorted, so I'll be able to pick that up later today. And I've just been editing the video. In the meantime, it's hard to concentrate, but I don't have anything to do in the meantime other than work on this video, which I'm behind on because the day before I had an all-day intense migraine. So I'm playing catch up, but I'm just working on this video right now, which I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. And I've been doing that for a couple of hours at this point, and I'll do it for at least another, to be honest. Hopefully get this rough cut done, because that's the slowest part for me. But after that, it should go fairly quickly. Hello, it is the 30th? Yes, it's the 30th of March. And earlier this month I got framing supplies, and I said I will need to buy some frames in order to actually use these. And I've finally done that. So, let's do a frame haul. Frame haul. These are from the thrift store, so they're like a little dinged up, a little dingy. It is what it is. So first I've got a bunch of like fairly cheap frames. They are all still in their plastic, and they were really cheap at the thrift store as well. So just one like that. And then there are 3 of this 11 by 14 frames, which are really good size for me, and they're pretty sturdy for a cheap frame, so that's good. There are 3 of them. Those were like $3 each. If that sounds expensive to you and you live like Ohio or somewhere, where I live, the thrift stores are quite expensive. So if that would be like 50 cents where you live, it's just how it is here. This brand new IKEA frame, it was in the plastic too, but I took it off because it was already really torn, and I didn't want to deal with it flapping around, but it still has like the protective thing on the plexiglass, so that's nice. And then I've got some, actually some nice old hardwood frames. This one's very heavy. But yeah, this one, oh, there you are. This frame, which is another, it's a decent quality cheap frame actually. It's not that bad. It's already got mat board in it, so if I have art that's the right size, I can just use this mat board, which is also nice. It's still in its packaging. Got this old frame. This is a print, it's not original art, so I'm not gonna be taking out old art. Like, it's really old. It's got the wire and everything, so that's really cool. I might try to keep it like that, because I like that. I feel like some people might appreciate that. And I'm probably gonna be painting some of these frames to suit my art better. Like this one was really cheap, and it's not real wood. Oh, I do not like scratching my nail on that. That was horrible. It's not real wood and the color doesn't suit my art, so I will probably paint that to be a better color for me. Very heavy, very heavy. This one with double mat board and all that. So even if I don't use this mat board with this frame, that's some extra mat board for me. So that's cool. And it's very nice with like real glass and all that. Not gonna set that over there. The stack is already wobbly. And then the last frame I got was this one. And I think they charged me extra for the Jesus quote. I don't think it's actually a quote from Jesus, but you know what I mean. For the biblical quote on it. Because this one was $6. Maybe it's just because it's a large, kind of fancy frame. But yeah, so those are all of the frames I got. Oh, there's one more. There's one more that's really cool. I got some other stuff, but those are all the frames I got, and that's the stuff that's relevant for you. But I got this for my house. This is an old print. It's not an old original piece of art, and it's kind of dirty. I'm gonna clean it up. But it's this awesome boat print. I love old boats. I love old wooden boats. So this one is super awesome. Someone used it to do hot glue crafts. So I'll probably replace that cardboard. This is super cool. I was like, oh, that's a nice frame. Oh wait, no, that I'm not using that frame for something. I'm just buying that for myself. That's really, really cool. Other updates. Finally dealt with the medication thing. Finally. We're at the end of the month, so I figured I'd update you on some stuff I mentioned earlier. I am onto the sleeves for the sweater I was working on in an earlier portion of this vlog. I'll actually get the body of the sweater so I can show you. So this is the body of the sweater. I did in fact finish it this month. Kind of, I'll explain. But we've got body and the neck shaping and the back. I was kind of winging it. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I didn't follow the pattern because it was annoyingly formatted and it was bugging me. It's like, I know I could follow this if it was just written out in lines across the page instead of being broken up into columns that don't make any fucking sense. So I just used it as a reference for how many stitches to cast on for the size I needed. And other than that, I just generally know how sweaters work, and so I did it like that. Shaped the armhole and everything. It's not perfect, but I think it'll come out if I just am thoughtful about how I seam it together. And when I say I am done, but not really, it's a little too short, but I only figured out it was too short once I'd gotten almost like here. I thought I was actually long enough, but I've decided that the ribbing is too loose on this. And so I'm going to chop it off and extend it. I've never done that before either, but good at times I need to learn. And I want this ribbing fixed because it's the same width as the sweater, if not wider. And I want it to be cinched a little bit, like an elastic on a hoodie would be. So I did the ribbing on the sleeve in a much smaller needle. There's a little fuzz on it. And you can see that this looks much tidier and much nicer. So that's that. I've actually gotten quite far on the sweater, which is cool. I don't know if you care about that. If you don't care about that, that's cool. Other things that happened this month. I found a free desk for my boyfriend, which fits in our space way better, way better. It needs refinished. The paint is shit. So I'm going to strip the paint and sand it and stain it. Give it a nice beeswax finish, which is the finish we prefer for our furniture. And it'll be really, really gorgeous. And that'll work a lot better for him and for our space. So that's going to be awesome. I told you I got this chair that I'm now sitting in. Looks great. Yeah, this is a plant light, by the way. That's why I'm like, ah. It's a plant light. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm back on my prescription and I'm not crashing. I think my video for this week, which I finished and I uploaded and is live today, I think it turned out really good actually, considering all of that, but I think I would have done better if I didn't feel so bad. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the update. maybe I'll give you a peek into my sketchbook and what I've been doing in my sketchbook recently, because I do think it's really, really cool. So stuff I did this month. I did this little guy this month. I think he's very cute. I did that guy. I've had fairies on the brain. I just want to paint twink fairies. I did this. I did this. I've been rereading Raven Boys again. Persephone was really stuck in my head, and then I wanted to draw the others, but they didn't turn out as well because I didn't have as clear an image of them as I do of Persephone. She's described so well that I could imagine her like so vividly. I had an idea for a miniature that I really want to do. I think it has the potential to be so fucking cute. Another fairy, some swatches, and then this page. I am so excited. I want to do so much art inspired by this page. It's just such a vibe. I love it so much. So much. I'm really excited. And then I have two spreads. I only have 2 spreads left in my sketchbook, so I think I will be able to do a sketchbook tour next month after this studio vlog goes up, and that would be a really great video. The sketchbooks being finished always means super easy videos because I do a sketchbook tour, and then I do a start a sketchbook with me videos, and those are also fairly easy because they're just draw with me's, but they get the views. They get views. Okay, they get views. All right, that's it. That's the vlog. As of recording this little segment right now, I have no idea how it turned out. I have my fingers crossed, but I've never done this before. So if you have any advice or critiques or things you'd like to see, I know I'd like to show more art in these than I have, but in all fairness, I didn't do a lot of art this month because it was just kind of crazy. But yeah, if you have anything you think I could improve in this, let me know. Please, I would love some advice. Aside from that, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're feeling saucy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.